Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shitty Cowboys. I hope you all can hear us okay. Um, this series, if you're new to it, we play Dungeons and Dragons with the West Hollow Wranglers of West Hollow supplement guide that can be found on Drive Through RPG, and I'm gonna link it real quick in chat if you want to pick up your own copy. And yeah, so we just play a two-player D&D, and so far so good. No deaths yet. This is only the second episode, however. Also, I do want to real quick mention that we are also on all podcatchers now also. So if you need to miss a stream, do not worry. Not the following Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that, it will be up on your podcast feed, the entire episode. A little bit edited, but not much. Let's go ahead and just do a quick, since it's only episode 2, real quick recap of our characters that we are playing tonight. Jerome, do you want to start us off?
Sure, I'm Jordan too. I'm playing Jambalaya Pendergrass. I'm a well-respected man of many talents. Mainly, I've been living out in the wilds. I can impart folksy wisdom about wildlife and
That's very
other
true.
things. You just stick with me, kids. You'll learn a lot about what it's like living out in the wilds.
How old is Jambalaya compared to Sean Marston?
Jambalaya's in his mid-40s. He's been around a while. He's seen a few things.
How old
I'm a
is Sean?
young gun. I
Okay.
guess.
How old is Sean Marston?
He's just training me up. I don't know. Did we ever say?
I don't think we did, so that could be
We'll
up
just say
to
I'm
you.
30.
30, okay. Okay, it's just okay. And Sean Marston is obviously our second cowboy. We've got they are both playing gunslinger fighters with Jambalaya has taken a point of ranger. I almost called it hunter.
Right.
So between the two of them, they are both level 5, but Jambalaya is a level 4 fighter and then a level 1 ranger. And just a quick recap of last episode in case you did miss it. These two cowboys were just on the road. I don't remember exactly where they were going. They were talking about coyotes a lot, and then ran into two gnomes that were in this color-changing stagecoach. And from there, they found out that the town of West Hollow had been taken over by some clockwork cowboys that had a pretty strict dress code and code of conduct. They wanted everybody in the town to speak like cowboys. These two actually thought it sounded like a pretty cool town. But after going to check things out, they found out that Bellist Rustgear has invented a clockwork that has now stolen all of her guns, given these two guns to, and from there, they are trying to get the town of West Hollow to rally against their clockwork oppressors. Bellis did tell them to try to lay low until the HodeoRodeo tonight. And at the HodeoRodeo is when Clank McCrank is supposed to be showing up. So she warned them that if they drew too much attention, he may stay out away from West Hollow, not approach. So they were tasked with going and rounding up some people. They went to the bar first. And there they did get a couple of gunslingers to volunteer by taking their place in their daily bar fight for them, staged bar fight. And that's actually where we ended. So the other two places that you all were told to check for other people to try to join your cause, you were told to go to the mayor's house. That is real quick. Mayor Blankenship, and because Mayor Blankenship kind of has, a lot of sway in the town, should be able to get a lot of people in for you all. And then
Being the mayor, you would expect so, yeah.
And then also Buster's Bodega. There's a dwarven fellow there named Buster that is pretty good at busting stuff. So Those were your two other places that you were supposed to gather the troops before heading to the HodeoRodeo tonight. Where would we like to go first?
I reckon we should save the mayor for last. And then we go to him, we say we got all the rest of these other folks, and we present what I believe is called a fait accomplice. Say we got all these here folks ready to fight against Clank McCrank.
You got it.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, perfect, boy.
Perfect. Yeah, crank. Anyhow, that feller, go to the mayor and we say we already got half the town done, ready to rise up, and then be like, sure thing, Buzz, let's go get him.
All right, so the town is not a huge town, obviously, so there's only about a dozen buildings or so. So from the saloon, it's actually just a catty corner away is you see the shop, Buster's Bodega. It looks like a little, like maybe a miner's exchange. It doesn't look like an actual shop. You think that it's probably somewhere where folk come and trade in their iron and gold and silver nuggets for valuables.
All right, well, I'm going to leave Hollywood outside this time.
You want to keep it tied up to the post that's outside of the...
Yeah, I'll just tie him up on the hitching post there.
Yeah, the Dusty Boot Saloon is the like the shop that has the tie-in post for all the horses in the town. So, like, not every shop has their own tie-in post.
Sure.
Okay, we'll leave Hollywood and
Ubo.
Ubo. Yeah. All right, walking in, it's got an actual full-size door, not saloon doors. And as soon as you enter into the Busty Bodega, you see Buster Wiley himself. He is this elder dwarf, even by dwarven standards. He's got a big rimmed cowboy hat on. He's got overalls, a big pickaxe that he's just kind of posted up on at the moment. He's got one golden tooth and one missing tooth. And he's got a piece of straw hanging out of his mouth. What can I do y'all for?
Well, morning, sir. My name is Jambalya Pendergrass, and this here is my associate and partner, Sean Marston. We's new in town. Came by way of Ma Ruskier and her boys. And if I just could bend your ear for a moment about a quiet, delicate matter, I think could come to mutual benefit.
I got a bit of time I could spare.
I look around the store, don't see anybody. He's like, yeah, I can see that. So, we've heard that there's this Clank McCrank.
You almost got it. Quick, Clank McCrank.
Can't say the name. Anyway, we've been told that you don't much like his way of running things around here. You'd rather see an end to his oppression, so to speak. Well, he's rounding up a posse of folks that could rise up in a rebellion against this here clockwork fella at the HodeoRodeo tomorrow.
Well, I don't know nothing about that. I don't want to tussle with no clockwork fellas.
We already got half the town ready to rise up.
I gotta be honest with you, mister. I'm kind of like this new lifestyle. There's gold up in here in these mountains.
Well, sure, there'll still be gold after we got rid of the clockwork fellers.
Yeah, but I ain't get no chance to hit anything with this pickaxe before Quick Clank came into town.
Yeah, but he's making folks punch each other in the temple and jaw 3 times a day in the in the saloon. He's making that poor half-orc feller get shot every goddamn day. Scheduled duels, terrified for his life. I mean, what kind of way is that? I mean, you can live in here in this here town. Is that how far low down city folk have fallen?
Yeah, but all he's got old Buster doing
Contempt.
is
Nothing
mining
but
for some
contempt for your fellow
gold in those
hominids.
mountains.
We go get gold. Well, what would it gonna take to convince you to?
I
Rise
think
up.
you know what I got a taste for that I got a hankering I can't crave myself. I can't satiate it. I need some more gold.
I don't think we have any gold, do we?
You guys should have some gold. I mean, you guys are level 5s. You guys would have.
I got my
We can,
savings.
if you
Keep
don't
me in my
have
boots.
any on your character sheet, we can say that you guys both have 100 gold. Because you guys need some gold to like be able to spend and stuff.
Well, how much gold are we talking?
What's your intimidation?
+0. Not very
Okay.
charismatic.
Yeah.
Well, how about...
Although, hang on. Let me just look. I've got a thing that allows me to spend a grit point to fire off my gun. It gives me an advantage, I think, on intimidation checks.
There we go.
Let me just double check that.
Wait, what are
It's-
grit points again?
They're from the gunslinger.
Oh, cool, Sean. I don't know if you've
fighter
ever used a freaking grit point.
specialization.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, bullying shot. It's called. So I can expend 1 grit point while making an intimidation check to gain advantage on the roll. So unmodified D20 twice. So and also fire a shot in the air, I guess.
The
At his
hole
feet.
erupts right. Oh yeah, you're gonna shoot at his feet or through the ceiling.
Yeah, shoot between his legs.
Okay, he's standing on a stool behind the.
I'll shoot one of the legs off the stool.
Okay.
Genius.
Do I need to roll for that, or can I just do it? I guess it's like pretty
We'll
much
do
point
the.
blank,
We'll
right?
see how the intimidation check goes, and we'll
Okay.
use that to determine if you actually hit the leg off it or not.
Well, that's a 5, so that's not very good.
Ooh,
So let's
good thing
see
you got
how...
bullying shot.
Oh, that's a 1.
Oh no.
He sees you like trying to take aim right between his legs, and then just like the shot. And I forgot you got a long rifle.
Yeah.
You're still not really quite used to this long rifle, right? You've only had it for like a day now, if that. Like you've
this
had
is
like
the
6
first time I
hours.
fired it.
Yeah. So it's got a little bit more kick than you're expecting. So as soon as you pull back on that trigger, it does actually pull up, and you end up shooting through like the ceiling. Well, okay. I was gonna say about 50 gold would have done the trick, but that hole looks like about a
Oh,
1
shit.
gold hole. So how about 51 gold? And you got my pickaxe.
All right, I see.
And
And
you got a promise. I get all the gold in the mountains. There's gold in those mountains.
I promise you can get as much gold as you can find in them there hills.
I think it is supposed to be hills, ain't it? Not mountains.
This is your country, not mine. I'm from outside. You can call them whatever you like, brother. I meant no offense. Apart from shooting the hole in your roof, I guess we'll pay you the 51 gold.
Would you guys like to pay the 51 gold to
Yes.
pretty much buy Buster in the fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm real sorry about your roof there.
He takes each piece of gold and bites them one at a time before laying them on the counter. It's just gonna take a minute. 1 second now. 4,
These ain't chocolate.
We got germs on them, boy.
5,
I kept some of them in my sock.
6. Look at me. I'm like a living sock. 7.
You're like a living. What the hell's that supposed to mean?
8. All right, you all don't need to watch all this. I imagine this probably wouldn't be the best.
I kind of feel compelled to now. You've started.
I don't think it'd be the best audio or visual, so maybe we'll just skip this. All right, 8. Not, and then 59 or 51.
All right. I was just joshing. Let's get out of here. Go
All
talk
right.
to Mayor Blankenship. Maybe I'll shoot a hole in his roof.
You remembered the mayor's name after me saying it one time better than I remembered it after actually reading this stuff.
Well, it's a memorable name.
All right, so you all know where City Hall is. It is smack dab in the center of town.
I never did trust cities none. City Hall, at least as much, because it's the biggest building. It's the least furthest thing from the wild. The only thing I really respect is the wild, you know, Shaun. Them city folks are soft in their ways.
All right, boy.
But they couldn't run up the mountains barefoot, wading through seas of thorns, getting them dug right in. Just for the hell of it, just to show us how tough you is. Then you come home, your ma cooks you a big old omelet made out of bear's eggs. Didn't know bears laid eggs, did you?
I did
well,
not
they
know
do.
that, boy. I
you
know no idea about that, boy.
You gotta look for their nests.
Bear nest.
That's right. You find yourself a bear nest, you could get 5 or 6 of them bear eggs. You eat real good for
Weeks.
a week or more. Yeah, we feed a family of 12 chillins for a week. So. Anyhow,
Stroll up into City Hall.
The walk's not that long, so you would have probably had to stop Sean Marston to finish your story before walking into the town hall. And inside of City Hall, one thing that you all notice about the building is that it's got a big clockwork tower that looks like it was a later addition to the building. It looks like it's probably one of Rustgear's inventions. And as soon as you're all approaching it, it says, oh shoot, I should probably, here we go. It says,
High noon, an optimal shooting hour. High noon, an optimal shooting hour.
and then and then you all immediately hear gunshots coming from City Hall.
All right. Well, from inside the building?
Yes.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm just gonna kick the door in.
As soon as you enter into the room, you do see where those gunshots are coming from. First off, you see who you presume to be Mayor Blankenship. It is a tiefling, pretty well dressed, like a one of those real nice cowboy dusters, a real nice white cowboy hat on his head, and his horns sticking out of the cowboy hat out the back. And then you see 3 clockwork cowboys that seem to be causing a ruckus in here. They've got, so inside this building, so you all are picturing it, it's it kind of looks like a stage where it's got seating and then a raised like a platform for giving speeches and town hall addressings. And Mayor Blankenship's just kind of over the corner watching these clockwork cowboys. 2 of them don't have guns, but one of them does. And this guy's got these piercing yellow eyes and dressed up in full cowboy renegade out. You think that this is the bad boy clockwork of the town. And he's got bottles lined up on the stage, and he's just popping shots off at these bottles as you all enter in. They don't even hear you come in over the sound of the gunshots.
What y'all think, Shaun? Reckon we could rope up one of them, the fella with the shooting irons, maybe.
Let's do it. Double lasso.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we'll double lasso the. Try
Okay.
and sneak up to within 15 feet. I guess it has to be for the
Okay.
net range, and then try
All
and
right.
rope him.
Both of you guys roll stealth checks.
Oh no. Here we go.
To try to get that close to them. I really like that lassos have like a shorter range because like they're super cool, super good weapons, and then that kind of.
I got 5 with a +3.
Oh, bloody some Spurs. 10.
10. Oh.
In fact, that's with disc because I've got a chainmail poncho.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Your loud ass poncho as you guys are trying to creep up.
Jingling poncho.
And then Sean Marston, spurs hitting the ground, clinking. The one with the yellow eyes turns to you all and says, well, now what do we have here, fellas? You all here for shooting competition?
We're just hanging out, boy.
Well, I've just spinning this here lariat around for fun, but yeah, sure, yeah, shooting competition. That sounds real good.
Well, it looks like you all were trying to sneak up on us. You weren't trying to do anything nefarious, were you?
We just didn't want to interrupt. It looked like you boys was having a real good time, and we was just practicing our roping skills, real quiet like. So try and be unobtrusive.
Well, my name here is Steel Eye. This is Clank and Frank.
Clank and Frank, and Steel Eye. Well, pleasure to meet your acquaintance, boys. Jambalya Pendergrass is the name. This is here my associate and partner, Shaun Marston.
Howdy, boys.
I see you all got some of those lead spitters with us, so why don't you all step up to the plate? I have no idea what that robot voice is going to sound like with that accent, by the way.
It just sounds like Soundwave, but it sounds different from Fix 'em Up Clippy. So.
Okay, that's what I wanted. I wanted to make sure that we can differentiate Fix 'em
it
Up
sounds
Blippi.
good.
Yeah, it sounds different, yeah.
Back
So,
into character, boys.
so, who would like to try to shoot?
You want to go first, Sean? Since I
Yeah, I'll go for
since I done fucked up the last time.
Let's do that, boy.
All right, Sean Marston, there are currently sitting 3 intact bottles on the stage. From a distance of 20 feet is where they were shooting at it. Just step on up right here and try your luck, see if you can get 1 or 2.
Here goes nothing, boy.
You got this one, Sean.
So, Sean, if you would just roll straight, like attack roll with your pistol. I think we've got that statted up now.
Yeah. It'd be like a +8 or something, I think.
Yeah, I got a 12.
Well, that hits it and shatters one bottle. Is that just beginner's luck? Why don't we try for 2 of 3?
Let's go, boy. Watch this, boy. Watch that bottle right there. 23.
Yeah, you shatter the exact one that you were pointing at. All right. Why don't we try just... You hit this last one. We'll be 3 for 3. That's my best score, so you'll be even with us so far.
All right, I'm going to try this one behind the back.
We'll do it with disadvantage, but if it hits, ooh.
First roll's 19. 26.
Oh shit!
Just so everyone at home knows, Sean Marston has actual like 6-shooter revolvers, and Jambalya's got the rifle. They are thoroughly impressed with this. Oh, now what do they call you? Slick? They call you Deadeye? What kind of nickname you've got? It's gotta be something real good. I ain't never seen no shooting like that.
Out of character, give me one.
I use Deadeye, and that's the only cowboy nickname I know about.
Slick Shaun, the quick draw kid.
Hey,
Can't even say it.
my name's Slick Shaun, the quick draw kid. Mm-hmm.
That's right. No for out the counties.
Well, that was some mighty fine shooting. You know, we may see you both around town. We was just leaving here. Old Blankenship is a wet blanket of sorts. But first, how about
Wet Blankenship. I like it. Excellent play on words.
But before we leave, how about we see what kind of shooting this fellow's got?
And he takes 2 bottles and throws them up in the air for you, Jambalaya.
Oh shit! All right. 14.
15 misses, or 14, or it was a 15 you were trying to get on that one, and you
Okay, so
missed.
misses.
Now I'll try to shoot the other one. And
It's 27.
the funny thing is the DC actually goes up for the second one. It's harder to hit. But so you missed the
That's
first
still
one.
27.
Yeah, and then the second one you smash out of the air.
Can I like try and, as a sort of finesse move, like lasso the one I didn't break out of the air?
Yeah, with disadvantage, yes.
Yeah, let's just see if I can recover some pride.
Also,
it's a 10. So
I kind of
no,
picture your
no
pit,
way.
so you just like throw a rope at it. Just... Is your rifle one of those lever rifles?
Yeah, like a.
Oh, that
Winchester
would be
type
cool.
thing.
Like, just try to shoot with that one and like flip it with one hand and try to shoot the other. Yeah. All right.
Nope, just got the one, and then failed my move to try and recover some pride.
Well, now looks like we here have some competition in town. We'll see you all at the HodeoRodeo tonight.
And with that, they turn and leave you all left in the room with just you two and Mayor Blankenship.
You all right there, Mr. Mayor?
Yes, partner. And he's kind of like looking around and like making sure that they're gone.
It's all right, he's gone.
How can I help you? Partners.
Well, you've just seen a demonstration of our shooting skills there. I believe you know the Kirby family as well, and their reputation as lead-spitting sons of guns. Well, also with the help of what's his name, the bodega feller, Buster's Bodega. We's gonna rise up against quick Clank McCrank when he comes in for the HodeoRodeo. Put the town back in the hands of the decent folks who live around these parts, instead of some maniacal, mechanical fiend. Would you be interested in facilitating such an arrangement, Mayor?
Well, now, I mean, I ain't much of a fighter myself, but I could maybe sure spread the word a bit.
I think that would help if you could put your influence to use, getting folks ready and riled up for the combat that's going to come against these mechanical folks. When we're telling folks to spring into action when you hear the code word.
What's
The code word. The code word is as follows, Mr. Mayor. I'm getting there. Don't worry. You listening? You're listening, Mr. Mayor?
Real clear.
Get you some possum, boy. When you hear that, you know it's on.
I vaguely remember you actually using that same code word in the saloon,
Oh, it
didn't
was.
you? Mm-hmm. Wow. I completely forgot that until you just now said it, and I was like, has he said that before? Okay, so that actually is the code word. And you said tonight at the HodeoRodeo?
As soon as the big fella himself comes into town, that's when it's gonna kick off.
Yeah,
We're gonna
quick
take
Clank
him down.
McCrank.
Quick Clank McCrank. That's right.
Okay, I'll spread. I mean, I've only got a couple hours, but I'll try to spread the word as best I can. Partners. And he's looking around. Partners.
All right. If it don't come natural to you, you don't have to put it on. It's okay.
No, I very much have to, or that Clippy guy will come in here, and he'll rough me up.
He ain't here.
I mean, he'll bust in this place so fast. He's got eyes everywhere.
All right. Well, I've seen the handiwork of this there Mr. Clippy making people punch each other specifically in the jaw and or temple. It's regularly scheduled bar fights 3 times a goddamn day. So I believe you. But yeah, we'll be much obliged if you could spread the word and get the townsfolk all riled up and ready, because the shooting is going to start at the HodeoRodeo.
Okay, we'll do. I'll try to spread the word and get as many people as I can armed and ready.
All right. Well, you look after yourself, Mr. Mayor, and for God's sake, try and grow a pair of balls. You look like a goddamn coward.
With that, I think that is a good time to. So we're like, 2 hours out of the HodeoRodeo now. But if you all don't mind, we can go ahead and just kind of montage it to there. Maybe you guys could spend your time drinking in the Dusty Boot Saloon or practicing some shots. Actually, I just remembered that you guys have a finite amount of bullets.
That is true, and I've wasted 3 of them.
I did mean to have Steel Eye to give you some bullets for the test shots, but oh well.
Well, you
be
could
fine.
have us make Tinker's checks if we're just gonna make like lead balls or whatever.
Okay,
'cause-
yeah, we've got 2 hours, and you all know that Rust Gear Bellis's workshop. Most of it got raided, and most of her materials got stolen by Quicklink. But when you were in there last, she did have some materials left, so you guys could go there, and that could be how you spend your 2 hours until the HodeoRodeo, making some bullets.
Yeah, try and make some more goddamn ammo.
All right, we'll have you both make Tinker shot checks, and I will say that 10 and above, you make 2 bullets. 15 and above, you make 4 bullets. And
How
20
many bullets
above,
do we
you make
have
6
now?
bullets. You were supposed to each have 8.
Oh God.
No, I've shot 3, so that leaves me with 5 currently. Proficiency with these, so plus 3. That's a 10.
So 2.
So 2. Well, at least I got some of them back.
Yeah.
So I've got 6 total.
I just realized that means it takes you 2 hours to make 2 bullets.
I ain't real good at this. I only picked it up this morning. We got a crash course in ammunition manufacture.
I just got a 1. So.
You're not able to make any. Oh, shoot. That should be fun. And now it is time for the HodeoRodeo. It's just
Stab
at
everything.
sundown. The sun's just now setting. It's not like nighttime or dark or anything, but the sun is probably a good 45 minutes just beyond the plain. So not a lot of sunlight left in the day. And approaching the town square where you know that the HodeoRodeo is going to be taking place, you see that a circle of wooden stands has been constructed at the edge of town, enclosing a bare floor of cleared earth. Top wooden posts, strange mechanical mouths shout nonsense, sorry, I forgot my key shortcuts to switch my voice box thingy. You hear them shouting,
Howdy, y'all. Get on in here.
as there's just throngs of people, not a lot of throngs of people, since there's only probably about 30 people in the town, but everybody in town heading into this area. So these devices are kind of spread out around the square on these posts. And you guys could both make Arcana checks about these speakers.
What do I know about the ways of magic?
Got a big 4.
15.
15. Yeah, Jambalaya, you are the older of the two. You probably know a little bit more.
I've been
about
around a while.
Yeah,
That's
been
right.
around a while. You know that these are most likely just using magic mouth speaker, specifically for these ones. That does mean that whoever is speaking through these magic mouths are most likely within. They would have to be within 1,000-foot range of all of the speakers that are going off. So whoever's speaking is probably pretty close.
Well, I will relay that there information to my partner. I see no sense in repeating it all. But, yeah.
As you all are walking into the area for the event, Bellis runs up to you and pulls on your cloak, Sean Marston. She says, "Did you hear that? That was Quick Clank McCrank. That means he's nearby."
We hear that.
That's
Hear
right.
that, boy.
I heard real good. We just gotta wait for him to get in, show his mechanical face, so we can blow it off.
The voice continues, says,
Ah, there. Y'all are here to see who's the most rootin' toot cowboy or cowgirl in West Hollow. Now, for the first part of this here event's old-fashioned bull rider rodeo. Do we have any bull riding volunteers?
At this point, the town has all gathered around. Like I said, there's only about 30 people. There's like stands, but there's also around this area, there's like 2 different sections making it up. There is one that is like a definitely you could tell is like a when you would picture a like a rodeo ring. You know how they've got like the fencing around it and then the pins for the cows. Or not the cows. That would be a really boring rodeo. The pins for the bulls.
Real good girl.
The pins for the bulls.
You're so pretty.
And then there's another stage that currently is like off to the side, and that looks more like a performance stage with an area around it. That one's currently all empty. Everybody's around the rodeo part of the rodeo. HodeoRodeo. So just so you all know, you all have been to a rodeo before. Shaun Marston and Jambalaya Pentagraphs have been to rodeos before. You know that there's a couple different positions you could do in a rodeo. You know, you could be a rider.
You can be the horse or bull.
No. You can be the rider. You can be a rodeo clown. You can be a wrangler, or you could be a barker.
What's a barker?
Barker are the ones that are the narrators of the event. They are yelling out to the audience. They are getting everybody amped up. They are
That's you.
describing all of the action that is happening.
I don't know. I kind of want to jump on a bull or something. I feel like that would be pretty fun.
Also,
I'll be
you
the
all can
clown.
see these are all mechanical bulls in the sense that they are like full replica size bulls, but all made out of metal, like clockwork bulls. Not like stationary bulls that you would see in a bar.
Well, them being, I suppose I wouldn't know this, but them being mechanical, would my animal handling skills work? Or would this not apply?
You would think that they look similar enough to real bulls that you would probably have some skills that could transfer over.
Yeah, let's ride the bulls.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun.
You guys both want to ride one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so, yeah.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
All right, we can do that. So you all both pick a pin, and they all have bull names that are like posted outside of the bull. What bulls or what names do your guys' bulls have?
Al Gore.
Like the presidential nominee from 10 years
And
ago.
also Al Gore. That's right. Al Gore.
Mine's called global warming.
Global haunting.
There we go.
You guys both mount up, and there's a couple other townsfolk that seem to not be very enthusiastic about all their roles. You see a couple that have, clown paint on that have been forced into being rodeo clowns. You see the mayor is actually one of the wranglers in the middle of the field, so he's got the red flag, and he's also got a lasso. And it's actually... what voice do I want to do the most? It's actually Buster is the barker. So, with that, don't think that this is going to be just, no stakes in this. This has real stakes in this campaign. So
Not from
what we're
these
gonna
mechanical bulls, though. Don't get no real stakes from mechanical bulls.
So what we're going to be doing with this is, as you both chose the writers, you will both have a series of 3 different athletics checks to be made throughout the... This is all, boring mechanical speak, but like I said, it does have bearings on the outcome. So we will do it narratively also, but just know that we will be needing a total of 4 successes between the 2 of you. Shaun could fail 2 and pass 1, and then Gerundu could pass 2 or 3. Let me make sure I've got that right, because that sounds like you guys need a lot of successes, and I'm worried about that.
It's your animal handling.
Characters must succeed on 2 ability checks for
+6.
each character.
Mine +5.
So yeah, you guys will need to pass 4 checks. So you mount up on Al Gore and on global warming, and you 2 are the actual
Global haunting.
or global horning. Thank you, Snell God.
Oh, we got some bitties.
Yes.
Thank you.
We will, since this is kind of a co-op thing right here, we'll just say whoever needs advantage first will get it for this bull ride. So you both mount up on Al Gore and global horning, and you 2 are the only ones that are actually riding the bulls for now, but there are some of the townsfolk, some that you even met today, that are inside trying to help you out. Some clowns and the wranglers. And then Buster picks up this old-timey microphone, holds it up to his mouth. He says, "Well now, here we go. Let's do a countdown to the HodeoRodeo. This is the rodeo portion of the HodeoRodeo. There's gold in them there hills. 1, 2, 3, and the gates drop, and both of your mechanical bulls fucking take off right out of the gate. How about we do a quick, right off the bat, animal handling check, both of you?
Ooh, that's 24.
All right.
Easy there, boy. Never goes away.
I'm more worried about Sean Marston.
It rolled twice for me for some reason.
What were they both? Because you might have needed the advantage.
The first one was a 20, and the second one was a 12.
Oh, so okay. So we'll take that 20. So both of you, right off the gate, right from the rip, you all are. It actually seems kind of easy. Like you guys really feel like you guys are kind of getting. It feels like they kind of have, like a more programmed pattern than a real bull would have. Real bulls are kind of more wild and buck, and they're harder to predict. But this, you feel like you guys kind of got the pattern down. the Mayor Blankenship waves a red flag at yours, Jambalaya, and it pisses it off, like more than a real bull would even get pissed off at the red flag.
Oh fuck!
So make me another one, please.
12.
12. What are we looking
no.
for? I don't even know what we're looking for. Oh, that's what we're looking for. 12. It's actually, Shaun, this might actually help you out. It's either animal handling or athletics, actually.
That's my thought.
So, Shaun, yours, you see one of the Rust Gear brothers, the gnome, with his painted clown face, and he does he puts his thumbs in his ears and sticks his tongue out at your bull, and then he jumps into a big wooden barrel, and that bull takes off to go and gore that barrel. So now you roll your check. Dang, we might get the 4 checks right here, right off the rip.
21.
Let's go get that barrel, boy.
Oh, you're on the Bulls team now. Now you wanna crush that thing. I was worried about you guys getting 4 successes, but geez, that was some good rolls. Yeah, it gores into global goring. What was it called? Global horning. Horns go right into that barrel, and luckily that thing was a gnome. Because as both of the horns go through the barrel and it sticks up, you think that, I don't know, you don't see any blood spewing out or anything, so maybe he's okay. We'll see. And then after Jambalaya was kind of able to, calm down his bull a little bit, Mayor Blankenship now pulls out a lasso and tries to lasso Jambalaya's bull. That barrel, by the way, is still stuck on yours, Shaun Marston. Hold on, I did a roll in roll 20, roll 20, and it's just not rolling. So let me use the Google Dice roller. 18. He lassos your bull, Al Gore, and is able to, even though the mayor said he wasn't a fighting fellow, it seems like, I mean, he's got some muscle in them arms. He pulls down the bull, and as soon as its horn touches the ground, it's like a deactivation switch or something, and the bull just goes limp and lays on its side.
I told you to grow a pair of balls, and you listened. Good man.
Now, Shaun Marston. Oh shoot! I forgot I've been supposed to be in goddamn Buster too. Fuck. What? Oh, we got gold in them hills, and also Al Gore is down for the count, and that little gnome might be dead as fuck. Shaun Marston, what would you like to do?
I'm going to push the barrel off. Can I push the barrel off?
Yeah, you can try to climb up and push the barrel off of the horns. Let's do an athletics check for that.
Oh, no.
No,
That's a 6.
on the range. Where
You wanna use your advantage for that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
16.
16. You climb up and you push the barrel off of the horns, and as soon as it hit... I think I failed to mention how big these bulls were. You guys were like 7 feet off the ground. These things are very large. And as soon as you push it off of the horns, it falls to the ground. The barrel actually breaks, and you see the little gnome inside curled into a ball. And you think that he was probably right between those two horns. And at that, Jambalaya, what would you like to do? Your buddy Shaun Marston's on this bucking bronco. No, I guess not a bronco, but
ain't no bronco. That's a bull of some description. I guess I'll go and try and rope it. See how I do with that. What do I need? I think it's same as my shooting skill because it's a ranged weapon.
Save me, boy.
I'm coming, Shaun. Don't you worry, boy. I'm going to save that pretty little butt. 13.
13. Okay. Yeah. You got it. You want to describe it, or please don't make Buster describe.
Buster, now this is how you do a barking. Now what I'm doing here is I'm lassoing this here folk by the horns, and I'm pulling real hard down. Real hard. You see that? Down and back.
Yeah,
That makes the hair go
there's
down.
gold in there hills.
No, Buster, there ain't no gold in the mechanical bull. Now, watch the horns if they touch the ground now, and it turns itself off.
As soon
See?
as the horns touch the ground, it deactivates and falls to the side. And Shaun Marston, you're able to, stand up, give a victory pose on the deactivated bear. Bear. It's not a bear. It's a bull. I said 4 different
Bear
animals
eggs.
for this dang thing.
Well, yeah, that's right. You'd be able to tell if it was a bear because it would have eggs.
Oh.
I don't know why y'all laughing.
And at that, you hear, so Buster does say, well, look at there, the HodeoRodeo portion of the HodeoRodeo is complete. We have succeeded, and y'all stay out of them there hills, because there ain't no gold in them hills. It's all mine. And with that, you actually hear over those Magic Mouse speakerphones again, quick Clank McCrank chime in. And he
Says, now kick up your heels, wrangle the triangle. You gotta choose one of the two. It's time to get dancing or to playing. It's the hoedown. And it's not a funeral, so dagnabbit, everybody get down there now.
And you see all the townsfolk start to go to the stage portion of the HodeoRodeo.
I'm gonna dance. Let's dance.
So yes, this one again has similar. I got to do some out of character mechanics. You get to choose to dance or to play, and you can both choose either or. We don't have to do both dancing or both playing. But he's making Quick Clink is making the whole town do a hoedown. Which it took me so long to figure out what HodeoRodeo meant, and it's hoedown.
It's a combination of hoedown and rodeo.
And rodeo.
Quite clearly. All right, well, I'm guessing it's going to be performance checks either way, right? Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be shit.
Yeah, me too.
There's a couple different checks throughout, but they're all pretty similar. So
All right, I guess I'll play.
whatever you think Jambalaya would rather do.
Well, if I was playing Red Dead Redemption, I would be up in my moonshine shack playing the fiddle. So I guess I'll
Fiddle,
try and do
okay.
that.
The bar, by the way, has, or not the bar, the stage, by the way, has like a line of instruments along the back. You see a banjo, a washboard, a triangle, a fiddle, and like just a kick drum and a tambourine.
I do love a good fiddle. Try that one.
All right, what's Shaun Marston doing? Dancing?
I'm dancing.
You got canned heat in them heels, boy.
Okay. So now it's gonna be a little similar. After you all take your positions, Jambalaya, you're the only cowboy using the fiddle up on the stage. You do have a full 5-piece band behind you, though, or with you. You're not like the front man. The triangle's the front man, just so we're clear.
Well, naturally, that is the virtuoso instrument.
And Shaun Marston, you're in the middle as everybody's lining up and making like a perfect square for this square dance. So a little bit more out of character stuff for this one also. Dancing. This is a similar thing as you all will need multiple successes. I believe it is the same. I think it's 4 again. I will be reading this as we go along and make sure that is the correct number. But for dancing, Shaun Marston, you must join in as the actual dance. It's a series of steps that's repeated over 3 times. The first time, you will need to make a performance check. After that, you can either make a performance check again or an investigation or perception to try to recall that pattern and just repeat that pattern over and over. Jambalaya, you will be making a series of 3 just charisma checks if you have proficiency with the fiddle. Do you?
I don't think I actually do, no.
Okay.
No.
If you don't, then you can make performance checks. And we will need it.
This is going to be really bad either way. So yeah, it's just going to be unmodified D20s.
Okay. Let's go ahead and kick off the music so that the dancing can start. So we will first, of course, start with Jambalaya as the triangle starts to lead the tune. Anyone want to give the name of this tune, by the way?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Cotton Eye. We're just playing Cotton Eye
I've
Joe.
been forgotten, Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? And then comes in the fiddle. A fucking natty 20. Jambalaya, never even seen a fiddle before today. Picks it up and absolutely starts shredding the shit out of Cotton Eye Joe.
I want to do this because I do know that your guys' characters are both based off of your Red Dead Redemption 2 characters. And since you mentioned that you like to play the fiddle in Red Dead Redemption 2, Jambalaya Pendergrass does. How about with that nat 20, and only because you got a nat 20 on it, how about we say that you like pick it up and you're just like a virtuoso where you just have proficiency with the fiddle. You can't explain it. You don't know why.
It just called to me.
It just called to you.
I saw it. It was like a bomb went off in my head, and I was like, my God, this thing was just born to come into my hands. I was born to play Cotton Eye Joe.
And then, like, yeah, he just throws his poncho off. He's like bare-chested, like absolutely like a techno Viking with this like fiddle, like stomping around. Woo! Cotton Eye Joe in.
Sean Marston, this music is hootin' and tootin'. This is some good music here. How's your dancing going?
Let's see.
This is a performance check for the first one. 13.
6.
6. You're like bumping into people, trying to get, they're like forcing you into the right positions and stuff. It's kind of, it's square dance, same pattern over and over. So the first one, failure. You did really bad. Jambalaya is killing that music. We will go back to Jambalaya. Jambalaya, can you keep up this tune?
Probably not. Let's try again. We're saying I'm proficient, right? So
Yes.
I'm a proficiency
So
bonus.
now you can
Okay.
do a charisma plus proficiency bonus instead.
Thank you. 18.
18. Still killing it. Still doing very well.
Oh, Lord. Look at me. Look at me, boys. I've never even saw this thing before.
We've got 2 successes. Sean Marston, you can now either do the performance check or investigation or perception, now that one pattern has completed.
I got a 4.
Just, people are now like kind of getting angry. So you have to imagine this whole town is like forced into, they're forced into this farce. Like they don't want to be here either, and Sean Marston messing it up is just making them even more angry. Like they're not liking how bad he is at dancing. Jambalaya, take us home.
13.
13. That's just, oh man, that's so close. You just got it. That means we are looking for one more success. Sean Marston.
13.
Come on.
13. He finally, on the
Looking for
third
some.
on the third go around, you finally start to pick up the pattern that everybody else is
You got
dancing
them
to.
steps there, boy. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's real easy. Look, watch me do it. I can play the fiddle and do it.
Jambalaya is up on stage, fiddling and doing it at the same time. And
Thank you, West Hala. Good evening.
I don't know how long the Cotton Eye Joe song is. It's probably actually pretty long.
I
isn't
played
it?
for like 25 minutes straight.
And at that, as soon as the song starts to die down and everybody is, wiping their brows, wiping the sweat out, getting kind of trying to get less angry at Sean Marston, you do see You obviously see, Buster in the crowd. He was actually playing the washboard, but he does have his pickaxe nearby. You see that the card players that you all took up the bar fight from, Julius Johnston, Lonnie Flynn, and David Hess, are all in the crowd, kind of like they've been watching you all night, like waiting for that code word.
And I've been forgotten, now, Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Come from where to go. Sorry, yeah.
And you hear
see
over
any
those
words.
loudspeakers again. You hear,
Well, partners, it's been a fair bit of wrangling and a dancing, but y'all know that the only good way to end a Western is with a shootout.
and you see all around the arena. So before this announcement is made, all of the Clockwork soldiers or cowboys and ruffians from town have been kind of like picking up trash until now. But as soon as you all hear that announcement over the loudspeakers, the arena floor that Gerundo, you were actually just standing on, starts to creak a little bit. And Quick Clink's clockwork lackeys all around town. Now, some of them, you see Steel Eye pull out his lead spitter. You see Fix 'em Up Clippy pull out his lead spitter. He's got 2. And then you see the rest of the clockwork all kind of, brandish some fisticuffs, like ready to throw down. And that stage is like creaking pretty loud. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. It's the whole town versus all of the robots.
All right. Well, I guess then I'm gonna go.
Get you some possum, boy!
To kick it off. That's 13 initiative.
Okay.
18.
18. Oh, I rolled twice. Once for what are called the Clockwork Cowboys, and once for the Clockwork Ruffians.
Mhm.
And they both rolled a 15. So Shaun got an 18. Jambalaya, what did you get?
13.
13. Okay. Shaun Morrison, you are up first, and as soon as this fight breaks out, I'll try to find some more suiting music for it for the viewers. But the way that the fight is kind of taking place is all of the townsfolk are now fighting all of the other clockworks that are around, and you guys are fighting Fix 'em Up Clippy, Quick Clank. I mean, not Quick Clank. He's not there yet. Fix 'em Up Clippy and Steel Eye, and then one of the, just like the guy, one of the robots without guns. So Shaun Morrison, who would you like to attack?
I'm gonna try and stab Fix 'em Up Clippy in his face.
Okay. As soon as you go up to Fix 'em Up Clippy, he says,
It looks like you were trying to die. Would you like some help?
We'll see about that,
sass. The sass.
I'm trying to find a stat sheet real quick. Go ahead and roll for that.
22.
Oh, I'm sure that's going to hit. Go and roll damage for that. Let me try to find the
4.
stat sheet somewhere.
4 damage.
4 damage. All right, that's not bad. You've got 2 guns too, right? So you can make 2 shots.
Do I want to do that, or do I want to save my bullets? I only have 8 bullets.
Oh, yeah, it's up to you, yeah.
I'll shoot him
if
too.
you don't want to do that, what else? You got a big knife. I think your character sheet literally
Yeah,
says
we both
big
got
knife.
knives.
Where's that? I don't see that.
It might be a dagger. One of
Dagger,
your guys' character
yeah.
sheets literally says big knife.
I'll
No, it
just
says
stab him
mine says Bowie knife.
Bowie
I'm
knife.
gonna
Bowie
stab him
knife.
twice
I got me a Bowie knife.
with my big knife.
That's right. Stab him good. Stick
Oh,
him,
the
stick him,
second
Shaun.
one- The second one's a 9.
9 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that one's gonna miss. So, but you do pop off one shot right at Fix 'em Up Clippy's face. Next up is Fix 'em Up Clippy. Fix 'em Up Clippy is going to he's not going to shoot with both of his lead spitters. But Shaun Marston's now up on Fix 'em Up Clippy, so he's actually going to have disadvantage as he pulls out this pistol and tries to hit fire at you. So that is a +3 to hit with disadvantage. Okay, so that's going to be it was a 14 and then a 4, so 7 total. I'm sure is going to miss you.
Yeah, my AC's 14.
Okay, not super high, but yeah. And then he is going to try to punch you, though, with his second, attack. Oh, wait, no, they don't have multi-attack. Or at least Clippy doesn't. Dang it. Okay, next...
It looks like you're out of attacks.
Would you like some help? Yes, I would. Is Steel Eye... Okay. Steel Eye is going to shoot at Jambalaya.
Is he now?
He's going to sure try. There's a 19 plus 3.
Oh, you son of a-
good thing
you
that was not a
metal
nat 20,
bastard. Yeah, that'll hit. Fuck. Ah, shit, I took some damage before from the bar fight, too.
Yeah, me too.
He rolled a 4 plus 1. Oh, no. D10. Whoops. Oh, a 4 plus 1. I actually rolled a D6, so I re-rolled a D10, and the D10 was also a 4. So 5
All
points
right.
of damage.
Ow. I don't look too good right now. I'm 23 hit points. I still got second wind.
Ooh. Oof. Okay, well now the just the fisticuff cowboy is gonna run up to Shaun Marston. And just try a good old fashioned punch. That is a 14 plus 4.
Hits. Yeah, it
Yes.
hits.
For 1d4 plus 2. That is for a total of 3 plus 2, 5 points of damage. And now it is Jambalaya's turn. I try to find some more battle music.
I guess I'm going to return fire on Steel Eye.
Okay.
'Cause I'm real mad at him for shooting me real good, perforating me with his lead spreader. So, what is that? Let's see.
So Jambalaya, you're on the stage, right? And Shaun Marston's in the crowd. And Fix 'em Up
Yeah.
Clippy is on Shaun Marston, and so is the ruffian. And then we'll say that Steel Eye is now also on the stage with you, Jambalaya.
All right. Okie dokie.
Everybody, I'm looking for some battle-ish music.
It's on the wrong screen. There I am. 19,
That will hit.
which is it's D12. 6 plus 3, 9.
Ooh, nice hit. You take a big chunk, right out of his shoulder blade. That's not shoulder blade, just the top of his shoulder. The metal leaves a big hole right there. You got anything else, or was that it?
I only get the one attack. No, I'll do second wind. Because I don't want to die. So, D10 plus 4. I'll have 9 hit points back.
Ooh, nice. Back up to Shaun Marston now.
I'm gonna fire 2 shots, one at Fix 'em Up Clippy and one at Steel Eye.
Okay. Fix 'em Up Clippy, since he's on you, it will be at disadvantage now. Because range attack, so you have to make it disadvantage if they're on you. But you...
13.
Oh, that is gonna hit.
All right, it's for 7 piercing.
Whoa. That did more than your last shot when he wasn't up on you. Fix 'em Up Clippy is now starting to look pretty bad and kind of malfunction a little bit.
It looks like you're trying to shoot.
And he's still going. So just picture the whole next round, him saying shoot, over and over. And then the second shot at Steel Eye?
Another 13
That one's gonna hit too.
and 7 again.
Oh, you might just be saving Jambalaya there.
Yeah, boy.
There's some fancy shooting with the 2 pistols there, boy.
You ain't like that, boy.
I was all on a high from playing the fiddle like I never done a scene or ever did before. And, yeah, my brain wasn't in the combat mode. But now, I'm ready for it, boy.
Buster does real quick. Or does he? Now I gotta pull up Buster's stats 1 second because I think it's gonna be close.
I said, get you some possum, boy.
Okay, he just hits. Buster runs up to Clippy, and he says, "Hey, Clippy, there's gold in these here hills," and levels his pickaxe right in Clippy's head. And Clippy finally quits repeating himself and drops to his knees. And I was gonna try to think of a really funny Clippy thing to say, but I couldn't in time, so he just dies. Now, it is the hooligan is going to try to punch.
Exit without saving.
Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah.
Are you sure you would like to exit without saving your progress? Blah.
The hooligan is going to try to punch Sean Marston. That is an 11 plus, I think, 4 or 3. It's a plus 4. Yeah.
It's, yeah.
So 1d4 plus 2 again. 1 plus 2. 3 points of bludgeoning damage as this one hits you right in the jaw, Sean Marston. Steel Eye. You weren't up on Steel Eye, were you, Jambalaya? No.
No, he just climbed the stage.
Yeah, he points his lead spitter right at you again. Oh yeah, I do remember his voice. He says,
Now I told you I thought we was gonna be equal opportunity rivals in this here showdown.
and he is going to shoot his pistol at you. 8 plus. Boo. 8 plus 4, yes. It's actually a plus 3. The gun's plus 3, the punches is plus 4.
Nope.
Okay.
Ain't good enough.
That was his whole turn. They've actually only got 1 shot each. Which means it's your turn, Jambalaya.
All right, I'm gonna run up to him and try and finish him off with the rifle butt to the face.
Ooh.
Which is, I just used for the benefit of this, I just reskinned a mace
Yeah.
to use like a d6 bludgeoning. It's 11 plus 5, 16.
Yes, that hits.
Just 1 plus 2, 3 bludgeoning damage.
He just kind of reels back a little bit. I mean, like I said, he's still not looking great after you and Sean Marston both shot him, but he is still standing. We are back up to Sean Marston. Sean Marston, this hooligan in front of you, I don't think the hooligan's been hit at all. But, I mean, they are smaller framed than Clippy and Steel Eye are. What would you like to do, Sean Marston? Try to take out Steel Eye or attack the hooligan?
I'm gonna attack the hooligan with my big knife. And poke him twice.
Stab.
Stick him, Sean.
Let me do this.
Right in his nuts and bolts.
Right in his nuts and balls.
Nuts and bolts! That was a funny one, Durandoo.
Oh, jeez.
I try.
I misheard that one.
You can stab him in his nuts and ball
All right.
bearings.
21 and 20.
Dang, both hit. What's the total damage for those two?
8.
8 total? Still standing. You leave, like, as soon as you pull back, it just leaves, your big knife leaves some sparks shooting out of them, both
Big
stabs. And then, at that, you all see one of the people at the bar that you all took up the bar fight for comes up and sucker punches that hooligan right in the back of the head, or tries to at least. It was worth a 3. No, he just gives a big swing and a miss. But it's the thought that counts. So that one is, of course, going to try to punch. It's still like just boxing at Sean Marston as Sean Marston's just stabbing him. Sean Marston, it was a 14 he rolled again, so that's going to hit a d4 plus 2. Another 1, though, so 3 points of bludgeoning damage as it punches you, gives a good hook to you. Jambalya.
Pretty low.
I know, I'm getting kind of worried. Jambalya,
Don't have any heals or anything, do we? Right, so I've got to finish off.
It rolled a 15 to shoot you, Jambalaya.
Not good enough.
No.
Chainmail.
It rolled a 15. So.
Shit.
The gun's only plus 3, but I think that still beats you.
That still beats chainmail, yeah.
D10 plus 1. Please don't be good. It was a 1 again. That's the second time I've rolled a D10 tonight, I think, and they were both 1s. So 2 points of damage.
Yeah, I'll take that.
And now it's your turn.
Right, now it's back up to me.
They
right,
both look like they're just biscuit away of death.
A biscuit away, a biscuit away
yeah,
dead.
They eat one more biscuit, they're dead.
I ain't never heard that before, but that sounds good to me. All right, well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna try and finish him off with a rifle butt again. Save the bullets for what's his face?
Shit, what is his name? Clank McCrank.
That's right.
I can never say it.
The first time I prepped for this module, I said his name out loud probably 150 times to try to get it, where I didn't say Mick Crank, Frank. I don't know.
Crank McCrank. Do it real good. That's why I said you're a chronic masturbator. But anyhow, 15.
15's gonna hit him. Yes.
All right.
Please roll more than a 1.
That's full damage. That's 9.
Go ahead and describe what that one looks like.
Well, I raise the rifle butt by the barrel above my head and just bring it straight down.
And it just it caves
Crumple
in
it like a Coke can.
Yeah, crushes his head like in a big like V shape like that. And he tries to say, "Well, now I thought we were." Did you get that?
Jambalaya just shoves it over with his left hand. Shut up, Shaun. You okay, boy?
Yeah, I'm good.
I forgot my voice for a second.
Sean Marston, it's your turn. Oh wait. Oh no, Jambalaya, you don't have 2 attacks yet, right? Because you multi-class.
No, just got the 1. Yeah.
Sean Marston's turn.
All right, I'm gonna poke this guy again.
Poke him.
Poke his butt.
2 pokes in the butt. A 22 and a 14.
They both hit, actually.
That's
This guy's
12
dead as
damage.
hell.
12 damage.
12 damage. Yeah, you describe what it looks like when you kill him.
Poked him in the butt twice, and he stopped talking.
This guy wasn't even talking.
Interface error.
You all actually, all the ones that look like this variant of the build, maybe like I almost said second generation, like they were better than the others, but they're like a step down in model, maybe. You haven't heard any of them talk, and no difference for this one. This one does not talk. It just drops dead. And looking around, it looks like the mayor and everybody you all kind of riled up definitely came prepared, and they came expecting the worst, because it looks like they're actually all doing pretty well now, handling all their own clockworks. There's like one left, and Buster runs up to that one, and it says, "There's gold in their hills," and spikes him right in the head. And then that one drops dead also. And after that, the dust is all kind of settling. Everybody's looking around, thinking that, like, the worst is over. Things are good now. But at that moment, the wooden stage that you are standing on, Jambalaya, buckles completely. Seams appearing. You roll off the stage. As these seams appear, as sections shift and slide apart, limbs articulate from within, and they reveal that it's hollow, and you hear a squeal of metal, and within moments, this entire stage has transformed itself into an enormous clockwork spider. A gleaming figure.
Wild West.
A gleaming figure works the controls atop the machine, and the finally revealed Quick Clank yells out,
Yeehaw! Nothing's more cowboy than a big old spider!
I'm going straight to Quick Clank McCrank. I'm going straight to Quick Clank McCrank. Wild West.
and with that, because I don't know that we would finish this,
Copyright hits.
yeah, and I don't think we're gonna be able to continue this series due to us getting sued to the ground for using that song. No, just with the sake of time, I think we'll end there with Quick Clank McCrank appearing on his giant mechanical spider. Gerundu, you got anything you would like to plug?
Yes, I would like to plug Dungeons and Dreamers. On Monday, we're back after having a week off to accommodate various different people's schedules, with the long-awaited dream of Randy Pepper. Sorry, Sylvan, I'll do my best to appropriate your accent there. Randy Pepper, he's going to have some kind of weird dreams about fireballs.
That's really good.
I'm really looking forward to that, and that should be good. Then Wednesday, I think another episode of Dice Talk drops, and Friday, I could be wrong about that. It might be an off week for Dice Talk.
It is, because you alternate with Shitty Cowboys.
Yeah, Shitty Cowboys drop this week. Dice Talk next Wednesday. We're streaming Roll for Weird on Friday, right?
Yep.
As well. Yep. So, and then there's that. And I think, other than seeing you again, dear viewer, the next couple of weeks when we shall return for more Shitty Cowboys.
Shaun, you got anything you want to talk about?
I just want Gerundu to do a princess voice.
Oh, yeah. Please. Yes, please.
All right. Hello. I'm a pretty fabulous princess. Or else I could totally be like this kind of princess. Like, oh, yeah, I'd go down to the beach and it's totally grody. I get my toenails done. Gag me with a spoon.
Those would both
That'll
good
work.
princess
That'll
voices.
work.
So, and then for me, everybody, I've got a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to post again the link to this module and the Twitch chat. Go pick this up. I think it's $10 usually for the PDF, which is a steal because it's like it's 71 pages and it's all fantastic. And you get to fight a big giant clockwork spider like from Wild Wild West.
We can Wild West.
By the way, I will post the artwork to this in our Discord, which is another way to come hang out with us. So I'm going to post that in the chat also. Discord. Go click that link, join our Discord. We all hang out there every single day. Other than that, like Gerundu mentioned, next Friday we are going to be streaming Roll for Weird. The cool thing about that one is I wish I had it down here with me. We're actually going to be giving away a really cool dice tray from JBG Garage Crafts. Zoltar in our Discord was celebrating having 500 sales for his Etsy shop and sent me a dice tray to give away however I saw fit. And I think, we hit 200 followers here on Twitch, and that's pretty cool. So I thought it would be really cool to give back to you all in some way. So next Friday during the stream, we will be giving away that tray to just anybody that's following, one person that's following the stream. You don't have to necessarily be watching at that time. Other than that, I have got my very first DM's Guild adventure that is going to be coming up probably this week, called the Tournament of Tokens, because I love alliteration. It's very close to being done. Also, this Monday, Dragon Plus magazine drops, and I was actually interviewed in that, weirdly enough. And that's why I was really trying really hard to get that adventure out there, because I mentioned the adventure in that interview, and I wanted to have it out when it goes live. And then other than that, go follow all of our other shows: One Shot Onslaught, Halfway to Heroes. This coming Halfway to Heroes, we drop an episode that recaps episodes 1 through 31, which is all of our episodes, and it was a very cool recap. It actually does a pretty good job at catching you up, even if you've never listened before. And we get to reminisce on moments that made us laugh during the time. And then, other than that, very last thing is tune into Monopot Studios in 1 hour from now. I will be playing Barry Strongpaw, the Panda Bear Space Cadet.
Extraordinaire.
Yeah. It's Spaceman Panda Bear. It'll be my second time ever playing Starfinder, and I'm really excited for that. So go watch that. Oh, also, Shitty Cowboys is on podcatchers everywhere. Apple. What's that called? Apple Podcasts, I think it's called.
Who gives a fuck? Apple, iTunes,
Apple, iTunes, whatever it is.
People know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Spotify, Google Play. It's on everything. Please go and subscribe to the show. We've only got the one episode out so far, and then in 2 weeks this will go out. And leave us a 5-star rating and review, because the first 2 weeks are super important to try to get on that new and noteworthy chart. So those reviews help us a ton. And other than that, we will see you all right here again in 2 weeks. So, bye.
See you on down the trail, partners.